Hi, I am Ryuya. I'll be talking about anonymous reputation systems with Revocation Revisited. This is a joint work with Shuichi Katsumata and Yusuke Sakai. Here, I'm showing the outline of this presentation. I'll start by giving a brief introduction to anonymous reputation systems. An anonymous reputation system, ARS, enables consumers to write reviews anonymously in EC sites, which play a significant role in purchase decisions. It is important to ensure the trustworthiness of these reviews. However, from a privacy perspective, it is undesirable for people to know what you bought when you write reviews. An ARS is designed to address this issue. This slide shows a brief model of ARS. There is an operator of the EC site above, and users and shops are on the site. When a user purchases a product from shop I, then it receives a key from the shop for writing a review to the purchased product. After receiving the key, the user can post a valid review for the product using the key. To ensure the effectiveness of ALS, three key requirements have been considered. Firstly, only users who have purchased the product should be able to submit reviews. This not only maintains review reliability, but also deters potential misuse, such as fake reviews or civil attacks. Secondly, to protect users' privacy, purchase information remains confidential. This is ensured by user anonymity, which guarantees that reviews do not reveal the user's identity. Finally, to maintain the system's credibility, users should be constrained to submit only one review per product. This restriction is crucial because malicious users could exploit anonymity to submit multiple similar reviews, falsely inflating the appearance of widespread consensus. In this work, we will visit ALS once more and provide a more complete view of the model. Our contributions are threefold. First, anonymity is only one of the security definitions of ALS related to privacy, but we found that anonymity is too weak since there are other sources of leakage of purchase information. To fix this issue, we introduced a new and essential security definition, purchase privacy. Second, we provide a new model that fits the ALS motivation and is not overly complex. Compared with existing models, our model captures a stronger security. Finally, we provide a generic construction of ALS from standard cryptographic primitives that satisfies purchase privacy. We also show an efficient instantiation based on pairings. I will discuss them in turn. Before we get down to business, we will briefly introduce group signatures, a very relevant cryptographic primitive. A group signature is a scheme that proves or verifies that the message was generated by a member of the group. Each member of the group first receives each signing key from the group manager when it joins to the group, and using the key, each member can sign the message. An important property of the group signatures is no one can identify who in the group signed from the signature. There is another important property, which is that there is an authority who can reveal the signer from signatures. In this presentation, we call such an authority the tracing manager. When considering security against the malicious tracing manager, it requires providing some proof that the traced result is correct. By focusing on the part of posting reviews in ARS, ARS can be regarded as a group signature where the group exists for each product. When a user buys a product from a shop, he receives a key for writing a review for the purchased product. Then each purchaser can post a review anonymously by signing a review using the key. In addition, due to the existence of the tracing manager, If bad behaviors such as double posting are detected, the tracing manager can identify the signer from the signature and the system can revoke the user. The five security definitions for group signatures are shown on the slide above. Unforgeability and non-flammability aim to prevent forging of reviews, anonymity enables to protect reviewers' privacy, and traceability and tracing soundness guarantee the correctness of the tracing results. In addition, ARS requires public linkability, which is not required for group signatures. This property ensures that anyone can detect double posting. We note that ARS requires that anyone can detect double posting, but no one can identify who made the double post but the tracing manager. Next, I'll be talking about security definitions related to privacy and our proposal for a new security definition. As I have shown in the previous slides, there is only one security definition related to user privacy, and that is anonymity. In the security game of anonymity, the group manager, who can be corrupted, issues hiding keys to honest members. Even in such a situation, given a review generated by one of the members, any adversary cannot identify which user generates the review. Namely, the security notion ensures privacy only with respect to information obtained from the review. So, is there a way that purchased information can be leaked other than from reviews? Unfortunately, our answer is yes. As one example, we can easily obtain purchase information on one of the ARS constructions proposed by El Ghaffari et al. As users' identities are stored in the public information of the group. In their construction, the user revocation list is managed using the Markov tree-based accumulator. For an honest user to show to purchase correctly and to be unrevoked, it receives partial information on the nodes on the tree. For example, the user PK3 receives the values of red nodes in this figure when it purchases a product. In this case, it learns the user PK4 also bought the same product, which is an invasion of privacy. To address this issue, we require that purchased members cannot be identified also from public information of the system. We found, in a related study of group signatures, there is a similar security notion that is membership privacy. Informally, membership privacy ensures, given two users who have not joined a group, if one of them decides to join, it should be possible to determine which of the two users joined, both from signatures of the joined users and even from the updated public information. So our first attempt is to define the security notion based on the definition of membership privacy. However, the definition of membership privacy is very complex, making it difficult to port it to an already complex model such as ALS. So we consider a way to simplify the definition. In the security game of membership privacy, an adversary obtains information related to the challenge bit either from queries to the challenge oracle or updated public information. Now we know that privacy for reviews is ensured by anonymity, so it seems that the number one is implied by anonymity. Our idea for simplification is to isolate the part of this definition that is guaranteed by anonymity. Here, we summarize our results. We first define purchase privacy following the definition of membership privacy extended to the area setting, as shown in the figure on the right side. Second, we formulate the simple definition of purchase privacy without introducing any security game, only by modifying the syntax. The figure on the left side shows our definition, which requires that the public information of the system can be updated without information about who joined the system. Finally, we show that this simple definition, when combined with anonymity, implies a complex version of the definition, which confirms the correctness of our simple definition. This is the first main contribution of this work. Next, I will be talking about formalizations of ALS. Before introducing our new model, we recall the previous formalization. First cryptographic formalization is proposed by Bloomer et al. The model captures functionality such as user registration on the EC site and the purchasing process with each shop. In the following, we represent the purchasing process as a join issue protocol. In their model, the EC site operator is assumed to be honest and takes on the role of the tracing manager. However, as shown by El-Kafalin et al., the model has a problem with security. It allowed malicious users to falsely link signatures to honest users and sign anonymously. El-Kafalin et al. Also provided a new definition of ALS. They modeled the tracing manager as a separate authority and formulated this model with strict security definitions. However, due to the added complexity of the new definitions, they resulted to treating the EC site operator and every shop to be identical entities. From the original motivation of ALS, we should treat the EC site operator and all shops as different entities. Very recently, Bloomer et al. Reformalized the model of ALS. In their model, all entities are treated differently, and they consider only the honest but curious tracing manager for simplicity. They also propose security definitions and generic construction, which is almost the same as ours. However, they did not include a revocation mechanism in their formalization. When we consider security against a malicious tracing manager and try to formalize ALS with revocation in the latest model, the formalization becomes too complicated. So we wonder if we can simplify the ARS cryptographic model with revocation while treating all entities differently. This question gave us an observation of the model. In ALS, the role of the EC site operator is twofold. One is to issue certificates to the users upon registering to the system. The other is to revoke malicious users from the system. Notice that the first role can be replaced by assuming a PKI, and if we remove this role from the EC site operator, it can be considered a manager to identify malicious users and revoke them. This is exactly the role of the tracing manager. So our simplified model is this. We exclude the registration part from the ALS cryptographic model by assuming an external mechanism such as a PKI. In this way, the role of the EC site operator within the cryptographic model of ALS is what the tracing manager is doing. With this simplification, ALS can be seen as a group of group signatures, where each group corresponds to one product of one shop. In addition, we can consider a stronger security model, where a set of key issues can act maliciously, or the tracing manager lies about the tracing results. Finally, we briefly introduce our proposed generic construction and its instantiation. We build upon the idea introduced prior and extend it to satisfy purchase privacy. Our construction relies on the public key encryption schemes, signatures, a specific type of non-interactive zero-knowledge proof of knowledge, and linkable indistinguishable tag. When a user UPK purchases a product, which we call item in this slide, it receives a certificate header from the shop. This header is a signature of a message, a public key of the user and item, signed by the shop. When a user posts a review, It consists of M, a message with reviews written, and sigma, a signature. A signature sigma consists of C, a ciphertext of the public key of the user, tau, a tag with respect to the shop and the item, and a pi, a NIZK proof. This proof indicates that the user has a certificate theta of the membership. The user has a proof to show that it is not revoked, and all values are correctly generated. As a concrete instantiation in our scheme, we use the same technique by Lebelt et al. To manage a list of revoked users. By using this technique, each shop can update its public information only from information on who is revoked. For our efficient instantiation, we use a simple construction of linkable indistinguishable tag. A tag is a pair of IPK and item hashed and multiplied by the secret key of the user, where IPK is the public key of the shop. We obtain an efficient instantiation by using LGAML encryption, the AZHU structure preserving signature, and Mauler's NIZK. As a result, the signature size fits in at only 16 kilobits. Well, now I'd like to summarize our contributions. In this work, we revisit the formalization of anonymous reputation systems with a revocation mechanism. Our contributions are threefold. First, we found that anonymity is too weak when considering the privacy of purchase history, since updating public information might leak purchase information. To fix this issue, we introduced purchase privacy as a new and essential security definition. Second, we provide a new and simple model by separating the role of the EC site operator, which fits the ARS motivation and is not overly complex. In addition, compared with existing models, our model captures a stronger security. Finally, we provide a generic construction of ARS from standard cryptographic primitives that satisfies purchase privacy. Our pairing-based instantiation requires only 16 kilobits for a signature. This brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.